Good morning. Hello. How are you? It's day 364. Okay, goodbye. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. It's day 364. And we're not baking a cake today. We'll do it tomorrow. Today we're going to try to make a birthday banner with the Cricut. But that actually involves me having to get the Cricut out of the box that it lives in, so I'm gonna have to get the Cricut out of the box. But I got the banner almost all designed. Anyway, how are you guys this morning? I popped into a live and heard everybody bitching about Britney, so must be Friday. They collectively bitch about Britney on Friday. Good morning, Lady Garden. How are you? They collectively bitch about Britney on Fridays. So it's a Friday bitch sesh. Whatever. So, I have no idea about my stove today. Nobody got back to me from the management office. I'm frustrated and irritated, Lady Garden. I wanted to come home and bake my birthday cake, and I can't even bake my birthday cake because the oven is broken. And there's no answer to me on when the oven's going to be fixed. And I leave tomorrow morning on my birthday. So, and be nice if they gave me the keys to the apartment up front, and then I could bake it in the brand new oven. But whatever. Whatever. So I got to figure out something else to do today. And man, do you have one of those new washing machines without the agitator in the middle of it? Even putting it in, like you got to layer it in like a donut, so that there's a hole in the middle. Oh my God, every pair of pajama pants that had a drawstring got fucking wrapped and tangled and wangled, and I had this massive ball when I pulled everything out of the laundry. I was like, what the fuck is this? My poor t-shirts were tied to my pants, right? Maybe I put too many clothes in. Irritating. So 2 pairs of my pajama pants that I have to use the drawstring in no longer have a drawstring, and 2 pairs that I didn't need the drawstring, well, that drawstring's gone. What a mess. But I got clean clothes. That's all that matters, right? Clean clothes. And maybe we just won't have any party favors because I don't feel like stressing myself out by... It'll be just fine without them. You guys smell good. That's all that matters. Ooh. That vape hit a lot harder than I had planned for it to hit harder. Oof. I got an orange slush geek bar. It's orange slush. It's pretty good. I'd really like to find my blueberry one. I don't know where I packed my blueberry one at. Anyway. I had a few things to say, but the more I keep thinking about saying them, it just really doesn't fucking matter. So I think I'm just going to keep it to myself and sit back and see how it works out. Oh, the orange cream Diet Coke. Yes. Yes. I tried cherry, the cherry float. It tastes like vanilla and cherry Coke mixed together. It's nothing special. The vanilla is really overpowering. I don't like vanilla in Coke. Ugh. Probably because I used to drink vanilla Coke and vodka a lot, even though it made me splotchy. I'm just stuck on Mr. Pibb. Mm. I did get the carpet put down last night. It only took 3 fucking tries and removing everything out of the living room. I had it all shoved over here. I shoved all that stuff into my bedroom, and then I had everything from over here shoved over for everything from over there shoved over here. And it only took like 3 tries. Turns out that the rug is too thick for the door, so it won't go over the door. So I couldn't have it over all the way over like I wanted it, because then the door wouldn't open, and then the door wouldn't close. And then I was afraid that I would go out. Even if I forced it, I was afraid I would go out and I wouldn't be able to get back in one day. So the rug had to turn, and it's a little bit longer. So it's kind of rolled up underneath the couch. It's like rolled up and flipped up the wall a little bit. But the rug is finally down. And I hung up their leashes. I hung their leash hanger and got the other mirror back up. And their toy box is there. So there. I did good work. I did that last night. Amongst taking them in and out 1,000 fucking times because they're used to being out at the farm and can just go out the door whenever they want. They felt like they were in prison last night, I'm pretty sure. But they're both asleep, so. Oh, I love that. I love my rugs. I've got the long runner that it's in the kitchen. I lost I think I tossed the doormat one. Something got dumped on it. I think a can of paint got dumped on it. Somebody didn't have the lid on the paint. Anyway, it got paint spilled all over it on the bottom side of it, and I just threw it away. Somebody paid a lot of money for those rugs a while ago. I got them secondhand, so they just got put in a rental, and then the people were evicted, and they became my new rugs. I think I might have been supposed to leave them at a rental. Whatever. That was like 4 rentals ago. Anyway. You gotta put the broom back out in the laundry room. Agreed, Lady Garden. I agree with that. They were new to me. And they kind of tie everything together. And how weird that my kitchen wall is the same color as my sofa. I don't know. Like, that's really weird. That blue-green and my sofa, blue-green. You would have thought they worked that one right out, huh? Wow. Just think, it'll be a whole new apartment when I get a new stove. Get a new stove, new refrigerator, and everything will be damn near brand new. Then they just have a window to replace. There's a BB hole in my window. Oh, it's okay. I read Taiwanese, Lady Garden. You're fine. Oh, thank God for Nikki Jax yesterday. This morning would have been really fucking rough. I would have come out here, stumbled to the stove, and went to turn the damn... Morning, Andy. How are you, my love? Went to turn the damn stove on, and then nothing would have happened, and it would have been a fucking mess. But thank God for Nikki Jax. Because before I went to bed last night, I put a measuring cup of water in the microwave, and then all I had to do was hit the button. I don't normally like microwaving water, but I don't like microwaving any liquid. Anyway. Nice, Andy. Nice. Well, may the cannabinoid gods be with you. I feel like I have a sneeze that's stuck. You know, it tickles like right back by your ears. It tickles the inside of your brain, back by your ears. Oh man. Granddaddy Perp. Oof. Oof. I can't have that one. That one makes my anxiety go fucking bonkers. Like, I know it's good for pain, but that one makes my anxiety go off the fucking chain. Like, almost lose my marbles crazy. Ooh, I love Northern Lights. London pound cake. Oh, I've not tried that one, but I love Northern Lights. The first weed I ever smoked was Alaskan Thunderfuck. That was the name of it. Sarah brought it from Alaska. She's like, it's called Alaskan Thunderfuck. I'm like, Thunderfuck? That doesn't sound good. Thunderfuck? Really? Thunderfuck? Alaskan Thunderfuck? That just sounds painful. Toad venom, huh? Never heard of that one before either. Like, the other day there was one and it was called Black Marshmallow. I'm like, ooh, who wants black marshmallows? Nobody. That means they're burnt. Toad venom, huh? That one makes me giggle. Permanent marker. I've tried permanent marker. I've also tried the soap, file 46512. Pancakes, Blockberry, Instagram, purple ice water. What was the other one? The purple ice water was pretty damn good. You know, listen, I gotta give it to Bullhorn Betty. She's fucking dedicated, dude. She is absolutely fucking dedicated. She might be problematic. She might be all the things that everybody says she is. But listen, I gotta give it to her. I mean, she is out here just making something, making molehills out of fucking, making mountains out of molehills out here in this Nancy Guthrie case. Breaking news, disturbing developments. Christ, you gotta give it to her. Good morning, Fred, you big fat troll. I swear to God, you are. Good morning, who knows? I did see that. Hey, Zen. I did see that. Who got in trouble? I don't think anybody got in trouble. I mean, there's trouble a brewing, but I don't think anybody got in trouble. Oh, I got the rug down, though. Who'd you get in trouble with, Fred? I knew I should have brought my vacuum home. Well, now the dogs can jump on and off the couch. They were having a hard time jumping on and off the couch because they would go to jump down and they would hit that linoleum or laminate or whatever the fuck it is, the fake floor, and then they would slide. So they were having a hard time jumping. So I put the rug down and they can now jump up and down. And of course, sister has to, like, she goes and digs in that corner of the couch. I don't know why, but she has always dug in that corner of the couch. And then she slides underneath behind the blanket and like wads it all up and then like rolls around. It's kind of funny. Like I can fix the blanket on the couch, but it's a losing battle because the moment I fix it, she'll just come running out, jump up and like start digging in the corner of the sofa and then go behind the blanket between the couch and then she wraps it up into a fucking ball. I don't know if she's always done it. I don't know. Always done it. But she's asleep at the foot of my bed right now. And he's asleep at the head of my bed. So they're asleep. Thank God. All right, everybody take their meds. Okay. Let's go take meds. I gotta remember to take that stool out to the farm. Okay, one of those. 2 of those. Those are tiny little fucking pills. And 2 Benadryl. Ooh. We got a colorful assortment today. They look like they could be fun. Look. It's a cute little handful. Look at that. It could look like I'm having a party today. All right. That problem solved. Well, all right. Have you guys been following anything about the Lookner case? The guy from, good morning, Dinks. The guy from the U.S. that took his wife to the Virgin Islands, and supposedly she fell out of the dinghy and they lost sight of her, and that happened. And then what was the other one? Oh boy, Samantha Cook, the one who stole from her parents, she's made the paper 3 times. For 3 weeks in a row, she's been on the front page of the paper. Oof. She takes it to a jury trial. She's gonna have a hard time finding a jury that doesn't know about it, because I mean, it's on the front page of both fucking Basin and Grable papers. Front page. The first 2 are above the fold. The 3rd week is below the fold. So last 3 weeks, she's been on the... Yes. Hey, she's not my bully no more, Dinks. I'm an adult. But, she's going to find out what it's like to be bullied. That bitch. She won't be able to keep her mouth shut if she gets sent to prison. She won't keep her mouth shut. She's one of those. Although, she's probably watched Orange is the New Black thinking that it'll be fine. Anyway, whatever. Imagine how embarrassed her kids must be. Shit, maybe they'll just give her an ankle monitor and keep her ass at home. I don't know. Right, Dinks? Karma. All I know is that we get to sit back and watch, so that's all that matters, right? We just get to sit back and watch. I asked Sarah if we could go visit her when Sarah gets here. Sarah's like, well, she's locked up locally. We could. But I ain't driving 6 hours to go see her in prison. Like, well, I wouldn't drive 6 hours to go see her in prison, but she's locked up locally, like Grady is. We could go see 2 in one shot. You could go visit her, and I'll go visit Grady, and then halfway through the visit, we'll switch, and I'll go visit her, and you'll go visit Grady. We didn't like either one of them. My thought was, I would figure out all the Bible verses that tell them they're assholes, And then those would be the Bible verses I would read to them. What's the chances that two people from a small town fucking class, from a small, teeny tiny little Wyoming town, from the same class, would both end up at the same county jail serving time? What are the odds of that one, do you think? Because Grady's in there for fucking brandishing a gun at somebody. He's a fucking weird one, too. He was weird back then. I wonder how well his father-in-law likes that one. And now you know why I can't live where I grew up, because I have all the fucking questions and I have all the fucking thoughts on all the people. Two guys from Lovell are climbing Everest right now. I thought that'd be really cool. That's always been on my bucket list. Anyway. Hmm. My whole day is like thrown off. So last time I took the dogs out, it was snowing. It's not snow. It didn't stick overnight, but it got cold enough that it was snowing, and there was white on the ground. But by light of day, it's pretty and blue sky out there and not gray. So maybe it won't get as cold today as it was supposed to get. I know by yesterday evening, oh my God, I had to grab a little space heater last night and set it out here and plug it in because it got fucking cold. It was down to like 48 and I got fucking cold. So I just set a space heater up on the counter and in the kitchen and just turned it on high and let it so it sat back and, twisted back and rotated back and forth. That is cold. And I think the furnace probably only ran 6 times. I'm not sure how to turn the furnace up, so. Just like there's no breaker box for my apartment in here. So. Anyway. I know, Zen. Tell me they're not manufacturing our weather. I think they are. I think they have been. I haven't, Andy, but somebody else just told me about that the other day, and I was like, oh, what is that about? No, the one that I was, hey, good morning, Candace. I got your text early this morning. I wasn't awake, honey. I was asleep. You got to remember, I'm 2 hours behind you. That is crazy, Andy. Maybe we're gonna have to look at it and find all the little details so we can find. Some of them off themselves, but many are still missing. How about this one? We had a guy go missing on Easter. Well, honey, I don't know when you sent it. I got it at like 5:30 in the morning. No, it's okay. My phone goes on do not disturb. I just happened to get up at that time and I unplugged my phone. And I was like, well, shit, if she needed me, that's really bad because oh, honey, by 10 o'clock I was probably passed out. Once I get on the farm schedule of getting up early and then going to bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, yeah. By 10 o'clock, I'm fucking gone. I'm having an affair with my pillow. All I know is that it must have been cold in here because both dogs were like sucked right up to me this morning when I woke up. Mason was up by my shoulder and sister was behind my knees, so it must have been cold in here. And it's still chilly. Gotta love spring in Wyoming. No, the big one I've been watching was that Lookner case out of the Bahamas. The husband and wife, they went to the Bahamas and they were on a little dinghy, and she apparently fell out of the dinghy, and he floated around in the dinghy till he ended up on the backside of a different island, and they lost sight of each other. Oh, hot and humid for Snuggles. Oh, God. Yeah. Humidity makes everything fucking unmanageable. From hair to attitudes to sleep. Oh. And I checked the camera last night. Our 2:30 a.m. tatted walkers walked through. It was at 2:34. Who wants to be the wise ass that stands out there and tells them it's private property? Don't walk through here. Not I. Like, they all look at my camera now, so I've got all three of their faces. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. No, Fred. I don't know anything that lets you off at 2:30 a.m. in town. Like, maybe you would work the 6 to 2 at Georgia Pacific or Wild Bend, but those aren't here. Oh, well, we could. Candace. We could just yell it through the doorbell at him, Andy. We wouldn't even have to go to the window. We could just yell it through the doorbell. Not friendly. Daryl. Not friendly. Because I thought of that too, Fred. I was like, well, maybe there's a restaurant. No, there's no restaurant at 2 that closes that late. Like 8 o'clock for restaurants for the most part. Maybe 9. Except McDonald's. They're open till midnight. But I'm pretty sure I haven't seen these guys at McDonald's. I go there frequently. And they're not wearing their little Golden Arches uniform, if they were. I'm just curious at what they would be doing. Well, listen, maybe I'm not so curious. Part of me is curious, part of me is not curious, right? Because curiosity kills a cat. We want to stay alive for a few more years. At least 20. At least another 20. At least another 20, minimum. I could do another 25. 25 to life. Yeah, there we go. I could do another 25, probably. As long as it means that, like, I don't have a broken hip or, like, I don't have a stroke or something like that. I could easily do another 25. Where is my wedding reviewing? The radio sent that. Where is my wedding reviewing? But who? This? Oh, Candace, what is going on? That's great. Great. They're great. You having problems this morning, Candace? Oh my God. My cousin's wife got to I swear somebody just said good morning to me. My cousin's wife got to meet a capybara. And they have like 3 toes. They're like a rhino. She got to meet a rhino. She works at the Raptor Center for the Buffalo Bill Historical Center, and she's on an internship down in Kansas at the Kansas Zoo. And she got to meet all kinds of cool shit. Like the capybara, they had a special little event, and the capybara got to come like stand on her lap. Oh, she got some really great pictures. She got to meet the baby rhino and got to pet his butt. The baby rhino butt. Oh, she got to meet the penguin. What else did she get to meet? She got to meet the giraffe and an otter. She had to sit on her hands so she didn't touch the otter, though. She was like, yes, I had to sit on my hands because I didn't want to touch the otter. Well, I wanted to touch the otter, so I wouldn't touch the otter. I sat on my hands. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And her dog, Sophie, crossed the Rainbow Bridge, I think the beginning of April. It was either the beginning of March or the beginning of April. Sophie was a boxer, and Sophie was 13. She was just a really cool dog. Hey, Eric, how are you? So now that she doesn't have the dog at home and her aging elderly dog, she's been able to do a little bit more traveling, but it was pretty cool that she posted a ton of pictures. The capybara is, oh my God. I want a capybara. I wonder if I can convince the farmer to get one. I'm pretty sure we can't have one in this country. I want a capybara out at the farm. They're like a great big rodent. They're like a... Good morning, what is true? See, when I went to California, I wanted to go see the sea lions and the seals, and I wanted to poke one. I wanted to touch a one, and they said, no, you can't do that because they're mean. I'm like, I bet I can run faster. Oh man, Eric, I'm really sorry. You're a good friend, though, to help your buddy out. Boy, Athena's trial yesterday was rough. Or Tanner Horner's trial yesterday, Athena's death, was rough listening to. Oh my God. Fred, we are not even going there. We are just not going there. I have no idea what kind of animal you want to pet. Probably a barracuda, for all I know. I have no idea. What animal do you want to pet? Hey, Tammy, good morning. Oh, barracuda. I don't know. Listen, I am not one to pick others' favorite animals that they want to pet. Yeah, no. And Eric, that's 2 doctors and a team of whoever they were met us at the door. Well, that means they were ready to receive him, and he's in the best place possible. Fred, I can think of 1,000. I'm sure maybe you want to pet a beaver. Maybe you're looking for a beaver pelt. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm the person who wanted to shoot a giraffe because I wanted to see if their neck flops. So, I mean, come on now. You always want to hug a bear. Yeah, no, not out here. You're dying of laughter over here. Yep, see, I told you it was a beaver. I knew it was a fucking beaver. Fred. I think you're a dirty old man troll. Start calling you Fred the man troll. Manfred the troll. There we go, Manfred. You think panda bears are funny? They got a good sense of humor? I want a penguin. I would love to have a penguin too. Although, when I went to the penguin exhibit at the Denver Zoo, they stunk. It smelled like dead fish. It was like, oh, I don't want a penguin no more. But I always thought a penguin would be fun. But probably not in the desert, huh? A penguin in the desert. They are cute. Uh-oh, China's warning. China warns its citizens about SeaTac. Uh-oh. Lions, no, they're not pretty. No, those are murder mittens. I think maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of cats. Because I swear they're a descendant of a lion, and they're just little mini lions, like, ready to murder you in your sleep. Eat your nose off your face and shit. Mm-mm. Listen, it would not surprise me. If I died out there, Big Cat would probably eat my face. Would not surprise me. Now, the farmer wouldn't let me stay there dead on his property, but if I happen to die, I can guarantee Big Cat would eat my face. Birdie would probably use me as a... Birdie would probably use me as a fucking chew toy. I could see Birdie using me as a chew toy, as paybacks. For all the time you zapped me. For all the times you told me no. For all the times you told me to go lay down. Ripping chunks of meat off my body. Ooh, that sounds good, Tammy. That sounds really good, Tammy. Do you freeze your pasta? Like, do you cook it and then freeze it? No, Joe Exotic, yeah. The Tiger King. I didn't think so, but... Okay, Zen, I'll let that be your story. I'm not reading what you just wrote. Listen, I never watched it. I didn't get into the Tiger King guy. I was like, no, thank you. I tried to watch it. It didn't work. I lost interest and found myself wondering if penguins have knees. So, yeah, like that's generally my go-to. Oh, I wonder how their knees work. I wonder if their knees work like humans. Anyway, so yeah, no, didn't really watch it. Read your the last sentence where you talked about beating him off with a cane. Yeah, I'm not repeating that anymore. It was the wording, Zen. Yeah, it was the way it was worded. I was like, I am not reading that one out loud. I'm beginning to wonder if Zen and Fred like get together and try to troll my ass when I'm not like paying attention. I swear to God, they must have this coordinated outside of. I swear to God, they must have it coordinated outside of YouTube to where they like talk and then they both come in here and say the shit they say. And I'm over here like, what are these two motherfuckers doing to me? What are these two motherfuckers doing? Like, are they intentionally doing this to me? Or is this just them being them? Because, you know, some people have a way to troll and then they have a way to troll. Exactly, Andy. That's exactly it. And then somebody will clip it and say, I was talking about beating off tigers with a fucking cane. Yes, exactly. That is why you two get like, that is why I look at what you guys say and I read it in my head and I hear how it sounds in my head. And then I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just not answering that. And then Fred comes in and asks a question, which he knows the answer to already, but he's waiting to see if I'm going to respond publicly and tell everybody the information that he knows. Yeah, like I said, sometimes I just wonder. I just have to wonder if you two are fucking with me or that's just how you are. It's caused me to fucking wonder a couple of times, but yes. Anyway, so yeah. It always just makes me wonder sometimes. Then I'm always like, what are you up to? What are you doing, Zen? Oh, my last Temu order arrived. Not the fence panels, though. So I was all excited about this. Like, I found this. And I swear to God, it said it was stainless steel. It's not. It's fucking plastic. Somebody with a 3D printer could have printed that. But I actually really like it because of the way it sits. It butts right up next to the lip. Yeah, exactly, Fred. And then the water just drains right down in. And it fits like right there perfect. Doesn't even mess up the hot water handle. You're crazy. I know it looks metal, doesn't it? No, you're crazy, Zen. Don't tell me I'm crazy. Don't tell me I'm crazy. You're crazy. I know. That's the same thing. I thought it was metal too, Eric. That was why I was like all excited about it. And then it got here and I opened it and of course the one thing the whole reason I placed the Temu order was for the fucking fence panels. Fence panels won't be here until June 2nd. June 2nd is the earliest the fence panels will arrive. That's like another month off. No, crazy is not a bad thing. I take a pill for it and I get a check for it every month, so it's not exactly a bad thing. And I think it's these fucking cupboards. When you stand right here in my kitchen, you can smell cigarette smoke so bad. I think it's the cupboards. I think I'm going to have to scrub these fucking cupboards all the way down. And not just, I think I'm going to have to do like the sides, not just the fronts of them like I did. Because, man, it's really bad, especially like right here. It just smells like cigarettes. It's really bad. And I've never been one to smoke in a house. I grew up with a mom that smoked inside. And so I vowed when I started smoking, I would never smoke inside. And I never smoked inside. Well, okay. I lied, because I did go to my parents' house when I was younger, when I was over the age of 18, under the age of 25, and I did smoke in their house, playing cards with my mom. But for the most part, I've really just never smoked in a house. That's what I thought too, Andy. I'm like, it's gotta be. Because I smell it a little bit in my bedroom, but only when I crawl in bed. I smell it a little bit in my bedroom, but only when I crawl in bed, and there's that fucking wood wall there. And then occasionally, like right when you first come in the door, you'll smell it. And then I kind of smell it a little bit over in my chair, like by the bookcase. And then it's really bad, though, standing right here in this corner in the kitchen, especially by those two cabinets. Especially by those two cabinets. So I'm going to get some. I really love the Farm and Ranch store for buying my cleaning products and chemicals. The Farm and Ranch store has a really good, and it's just called the Farm and Ranch store. That's what it's called, Farm and Ranch store. Thank you, Eric. It does look really nice. It does. I was looking at it this morning. When I was sitting here, I was like, it actually looks pretty decent. For only being here 8 days since I moved in. Vinegar, baking soda, and Dawn. Cool. I really like this wall, though. I hope Angel comes in and sees that her diamond painting hangs on my wall now. I finally have a space for it. Finally have a space for it. Vinegar, baking soda, and Dawn will take the smell out. Are you sure what is true? I've used that mixture before and it doesn't work that well on wood. But that was also like untreated lumber that was put up on the side of, like, as trim. Yes? Okay. Well, I guess week after next, when I return home, I guess we know what one of our day projects will be. I'm not a fan of Sinner, but I heard Brittany say that his father died suddenly yesterday. I'm very sorry that you've lost your father. I hope that maybe this makes you change your ways a little bit because it reminds you of your own mortality. And my condolences for losing your father. I'm sorry. That's where it ends, though. That's what Brittany said. His father must have died suddenly. It was unexpected. So listen, I'm sorry you lost your father. Maybe use that to look back on yourself and adjust your own actions. But I'm sorry your father's gone. That sucks. Oh, what is true? Don't say that. Everybody's gonna want me to be kind next. I don't fucking got enough kindness in me for that kind of shit. But I agree, Eric. Anyway, so there. Stop it, biatch. You're a kind person. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't like being nice to people. I really don't. It's hard. I don't like being nice. Listen to those doves a singing. God, if that sun would just pop out a little bit more. You can still see your breath out here this morning. It's cold. Like, it wants to be a nice warm day. It wants to be a nice warm day. Well, look at how much sunshine is there. It wants to be a beautiful day here. The sky is pretty blue. It's just not very warm. Let's go back inside. Yes, Fred, that's where several things came from. That's where I got that holder that I just showed you on the sink. That came from Temu. Those tags came from Temu for my keychains and my that stand, that little stand, that came from Temu. That little jewelry stand came from Temu. This is the one I'm really going to be excited to try out, Fred. Look, it's a little mini lawnmower. I'm kind of excited I haven't even opened it, but I'm kind of excited to try it out. Yeah, isn't that cool? It was like $12. And then I got, so it was like 7 items. I don't know. I did the little spinny wheel thing. And if you picked, what the hell I don't know. It was like 7 or 9 items. Well, that's the thing, Fred. Some of it came really quickly because it was ordered. Like, originally what happened was, I was searching for fence panels. I scrolled YouTube, a Temu ad came up. I didn't realize it was on Temu. I clicked on it. I thought it was Chewy. I clicked on it and it took me to Temu, and that's how then it came up with these little spins, and if you order this, you get that. You order 2 more items at this price, you get a discount on this item. And so I just kept until it got to like $75. And not the big, oh geez, it was 3x5 stinking postcard size. And then some of them were here within 3 days, Fred. But the one fucking thing I needed, the fence panels, they won't be here until June 2nd. That's the earliest update I have on it. It says that the label's been created and it's waiting at port. So June 2nd. But the other stuff like flew in quickly. Like every day I was getting a couple of packages. Hey, Mikazador. How are you? So, anyway, I haven't, nothing that has come in nothing that I've ordered have I been like, ew. Um, Actually, I was pleasantly surprised when this bag of tags came because I seriously thought I had only ordered like one little bag, one little thing of tags. But it turns out that it's not only are they the tags, but they're also the little bags that the tags go in with a little sealer. And they just say handmade with love. And like I was pretty impressed. Then they came with like the little jewelry bags. They almost look like a breast milk, like a breast milk bag. When I first looked at them, I was like, oh my God, that looks like a breast milk bag. I don't even know where I'm going to be able to find charcoal briquettes and anymore. Charcoal briquettes have lighter fluid on them, and given the other problems that I have, I'm really not thinking charcoal briquettes with lighter fluid needs to be sitting around my house. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that tip. Oh my goodness, Eric. I could probably go into one of the bars downtown. What the fuck are these? I don't even know what these are. Oh, the cheapest ones. Okay, I got you. I don't even know what these are. No instructions. Interesting. Okay, whatever. And that's what I gotta do. Oh, those are earring backs. Okay, that makes sense then. Because those can hold earrings or bracelets or keychains. That's the same thing I thought what is true, but that would make sense because those little handmade cards have a punch for, they can hold jewelry, they can hold, well, you guys are just fucking more girly than me. What the fuck can I say? Like the ones you had to pour the lighter fluid on to work on, then wait a zillion years before cooking. Yes, so that all that creosote would just fucking burn off. Yeah. Otherwise, you had lighter fluid tasting steaks. Yeah. My mom, no flammable things because they cause sparks. Yeah, Mikazador, if you weren't here yesterday when I got home, it turns out that when I came in, my oven was unplugged and the gas was off to my oven. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why? Why? Like, did you guys come to measure for a new oven and then it fucking, well, they did come to measure for a new oven. And that's when they realized that once they pulled the old one out. And as soon as they pulled it, they started smelling gas. So yeah, there's a whole big problem. So the gas is currently off. Which I understand why they didn't turn the light off now because, of it being sparking and whatever. But why didn't you unplug the fucking refrigerator? So you unplug my ice maker, you unplug my air fryer, you leave the light on, but you fucking leave the refrigerator plugged in? Why wouldn't you have just unplugged it and opened the fridge? You turned off all my breaker bars. I was frustrated yesterday. Just frustrated. Sorry. Oh, honey, they got to come in and they got to do a whole bunch of work. I'm only home today. Andy, there's no food in my fridge. I don't dare keep food in my fridge because, baby, they're like what? The soda? There's no food in my fridge. Could have taken that and put it in the other one. I'm not worried about it. I will. They'll do all of that. Yep, there's a boatload of Mr. Pibb in there, and there's 2 more 12 packs in the back of my Jeep. Because for $26, I got 6 12 packs of Mr. Pibb for $26. I bought 3 and I got 3 free. Well, then I got nothing. Well, I just have a leg up on the corner. Yeah, it was a great deal. You bought 3, you got 3 free. It was a great fucking deal. All Coke products the other day were buy 3, get 3. I've never seen that deal in Thermop, but because we're in a bigger town and this is where Pepsi is based. Oh, I know, me, Cazador. Listen, the management company is well aware of it. That was who found it. I came in, I told them that there was something wrong with the stove. And then, of course, my cleaning job that I did on it, of course, that was the grease was fucking holding it together. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. I sent it to the farmer last night, and I'm like, and this is why. $16? Really? They're all like $7.99 here. I sent the farmer pictures of the stove, and I'm like, and this is why your stove gets torn apart every time I walk in the door. First thing I do is tear your stove apart. Tear your stove all the way down. Throw everything in the dishwasher, run it through on a hot cycle. Take the steam cleaner to it. And while the stove is torn apart, I take the steam cleaner to the stove now. Oh my God, it just fucking wipes that grease away. That hot steam hits it. Okay, listen. What is true? Let's not have you plan the criminal element of the... Like, can we leave that to somebody else? Because if we're going to prison, we are not going to prison for hijacking a Pepsi truck. Do you know how much fun they will make of us when they finally ask what we're in here for and we say hijacking a Pepsi truck? Could you imagine how those people would make fun of us in prison? Oh, these 2 dumb bitches. These 2 dumb bitches, they decided they wanted lifetime supply of Pepsi and Mountain Dew. They knocked off a Pepsi truck. Do you know how much fun they're going to make of us in prison? We are going to become the new butt of all of their jokes. Oh, it's voices in what is true. The bad criminal expedition. So, Your Honor, it happened like this. My friend, What is True, decided that she wanted a lifetime supply of Pepsi. Well, little did we know that the whole truck wasn't filled with Pepsi, so I had to take the goddamn Diet Pepsi, the fucking Mountain Dew. Oh my God, no, Andy. No, because I don't want you on their radar. You're already on their radar. They already tried to like take everything away from you. No, we're going to leave your name out of it. You go crawl underneath the couch, okay? No, Zen. No, we're not badasses. We got caught. If we were badasses, we would be passing out free Pepsi. This is why I'm saying we cannot go to prison for knocking off a fucking Pepsi truck. Come on, you guys. We got to think a lot better of this. Come on now. I know. It wasn't even Mr. Pibb. You're telling me that I have to go to jail for a fucking soda I don't even drink? From a brand I don't even like? And listen, what is true, if you really want to knock off a fucking Pepsi truck, come on out. I'll take you down to the Pepsi plant. I bet the driver will take you around the block and let you play with a horn too. I might have a family member who's high up at Pepsi. So there's that option too. Listen, a Pepsi truck goes missing in the Bighorn Basin, and I guarantee I'll be looked at for it. No, Fred. No, you're not allowed to. But as a matter of fact, you have to squat, spread, and cough. Squat, spread, and cough. I'm pretty sure if you go up there with a duct tape butt crack, they're going to be pulling that shit off, and it's going to feel worse than if you went in and got it waxed. Nope, then I'm out. Of course you're out. Right. Fred can't duct tape his butt crack. So he's out. Fred, I'm sorry. There's only two options for you then. If you're out, if that's it and you're out, and there's only two options for you, you know what that means, right? That means either death or disappearance. Which one? You getting in the fucking trunk, motherfucker? Are you getting in the trunk, or am I putting you in the trunk? Because like I said, I don't believe in divorce. I believe in disappearance. DB Cooper style. You know who gets really offended when you say that you've never seen him and DB Cooper in the same room? B. Tim. He gets really offended. I was hoping for some better options. Nope. It starts with a D, Fred. Death or disappearance. You pick. May the odds forever be in your favor. Hey, Doodles. Good morning. Jesus, Eric. I can't read that out loud. Good morning, Doodles. How are you? So, What is True has suggested that we knock off a Pepsi truck. We hijack a Pepsi truck. So I'm going to need you guys to tell me what your favorite Pepsi product is, because if we're going to do this, we need places for the product to go. What are you planning on doing? Burying your soda? You got a shovel and a trunk in your car. What, you planning on burying your soda? Your half of the spoils, you're going to bury it? You better dig a big, deep hole. Fred's like, damn, now that I know it's either death or disappearance, I don't want to play no more. Fred's like, nope, I'm out. I'm not playing no more. These bitches want to cut me up and put me in a box. Oh yeah, you got the diabetes. You'll hide all the Mountain Dew? Perfect. Oh, so when we escape prison. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and add escaping another 10 years to our sentence. You know, we're going to only have like Grand Theft Auto, which is like 65 years in my state. And then we're going to have the diabetes. BS, yes. Inyabeus? Diabetes, yes. We'll give the, oh, good. Doodles wants the Diet Pepsi. Awesome, even better. Should the duct tape be put? Well, listen, Fred. I'm going to recommend that you go see your waxer first because you probably have a hairy ass. And if you go putting duct tape on your butt and then you go to try to rip it off, that might take some of the skin. So you might want to go get your ass waxed first. Even maybe the small of your back. Just giving you some advice before you start taping shit up. We are so easily agreeable to crime. Yep. We're just over here just planning how to knock off a Pepsi truck. No big deal. We're just going to go knock off a Pepsi truck. No big deal. World's dumbest criminals. They film it while they do it. Yeah, badass is in our mind. I do have a man pie on my lower back. What? What the hell is a fucking man pie? No, I'm not escaping prison with you, what is true. No, I'm not adding another 10 years onto my sentence. You are on your own if you escape prison. What the fuck is a man pie on my low back? Do you mean tramp stamp? I mean, you're of the... Yeah, what is that, Fred? Fred, do tell. What is that? I'm wondering, did you mean magpie on your low back? You got a magpie tattoo? Well, that would be funny especially if it were going down into your butt crack and it were hunting for worms. Come on, Fred, share with the class. What the fuck is a bad pie? Fred, get back here. We need answers. Hey, Fred, you got some splaining to do, dude. What's a man pie? I can't. Oh, great. Show and tell, Fred. Show and tell. Share with the class. Come on, Dad. Share with the class. I mean, Zen brought you in as her fucking show and tell project today. Show us your man pie. No wonder he wanted to duct tape his ass. Horizontally and vertically. What is it, Fred? Tell us. Like, otherwise we're gonna go thinking it's a tramp stamp with a magpie. Waiting, and now he's fucking quiet. See, I'm telling you, Fred's a fucking troll. Like, Fred's getting ready to get put on probation. I think he's a troll. I think he was in it for the long troll, and he just comes here just to fucking troll the shit out of me. Great. Way to go, Fred. The human resources tampon is going to be reporting all over this, Fred. It's like a hair pie, but on my lower back. Hence, man pie. Okay. Are you sure you don't want to rephrase that? Because a hair pie on your lower back means you have a pussy. I can't. Right. You can't. Now we understand why you wanted to duct tape your butt. Andy will cash app you if you film going and getting waxed. Andy's got the money over here. Andy's like, hey, you record that for us and I'll cash app you. Might even pay for the fucking wax. Hairy back, so the tape makes sense. I do like to keep my options open. Oh, okay. Well, like, how much hair is there? Now I got questions. Can you, like, braid it? Does it, like, go in a little swirl so it looks like a nest? Or is it just, like, really curly and dark? So it looks like your pubes are on the wrong spot. And how's that work wearing jeans? Oh, man. Can you shave the Batman logo into it? It's like a reverse belt buckle. You see, Fred, you see this fucking neon white fucking streak running down the fucking road, and all you see on the back is this little Batman insignia. Because you know that you know that he lives in Minnesota, and that white ass ain't got any sun in a hot minute. And they called him the Streak. Oh my God. All because you wanted to knock off the fucking Pepsi truck. Like, your criminal desire is to hijack a Pepsi truck. Come on. Oh no, that's a bat signal. No, that's a bat signal. Fred's like, I'm out of here. Mind you, look, he says he backs out of the room. He doesn't want to show us his bat signal. He doesn't want to show us his bat signal, but so he's going to back out of the room. Well, see, Fred, here we go. Fortunately, we all now know that you have a man pie. And so now we're going to have lots of questions. Ladies, if you have a husband at home, I need you to check his low back. See if he has a man pie. Now, that can be anything from a tattoo of a magpie on his low back, i.e. tramp stamp, to a nest of hair that can be braided with the tail going down into the butt crack. Because, like I said, Fred wanted to duct tape his ass crack before going to prison with us. He was up for prison. Like, he had to call it at the duct taping of the ass crack. Mm-hmm. Yep, he sure did. Fred slowly backs out of the room. Oh no, we see you. All eyes on you. All eyes on me. Yeah. Eric, mark safe from a man pie. Well, thank you for the entertainment this morning, Fred. Sorry it was at your expense. And scene. They're going to think we're fucking weirdos. I mean, we are. We are all weird. But they're really going to think we're weirdos. Now, this was all for alleged entertainment purposes. There are no Pepsi trucks being hijacked. There are no crimes being committed. We're not planning our great $1 million heist. We're not planning it on YouTube. So that was all for giggles and grins. Oh my God, Andy. I personally as of yet, nothing has been waxed. Well, you better go get that ass waxed, Fred. Mm. Poor Fred. Eric's over here. Nope. No waxing for me either. Well. Oh, listen, Fred, if you're within earshot, we can still, like, there's enough women in here. We can surround you. And the others will hold us till we get the waxer there. Just know that. There's enough women around. Man pie keeping Fred honest. It's chilly in here. Well, I'll serve you with a Pepsi when the girls wax you, Fred. Oh, Jesus. Oh, geez, look at you, Fred. Now you're going to have a whole harem. Like, see, all it takes is getting rid of your man pie. Once you get rid of, like, once you cash in your man pie card, then all the women will swoon all over you, Fred. Okay, so tomorrow morning we're getting up really early because the farmer leaves at 4:30 in the morning, and I have to bake cake. Oh, doodles. That's a good point. Maybe that's why he didn't want to tell us about how he bowled. Maybe he's not aerodynamic enough. Maybe the back hair causes too much wind resistance and it puts his it puts too much English on his backspin, and so that's why he gutter balls. I bet if he waxed his back, it would probably make his ball go straight down the lane. Hey, Fred, there's a bowling tip for you. It's holding you back. Go wax that shit, dude. Wax it. Wax on, wax off. You know, like Daniel's song. Wax on, wax off. Oh, Daniel's song. Yes, it would send his balls straight down the lane. Fred's like, oh, fuck. These bitches. What do you think, Fred? Do you think that that would fix your crooked balls? Doodles, we are such assholes. Oh, Doodles. Who the fuck are we to straighten out somebody's balls? How dare you two try to straighten out Fred's balls? We don't have that pie holding us back. Nope. Just straighten those. It'll send that. It'll drop those. It'll make him so it straightens that ball right out and it goes straight down the lane every time. He's got that back hair causes too much. That hair pie causes too much friction in the aerodynamicy. We got you, Fred. Acceptance, yes. Acceptance is the first step to admission, or admission is the first step to acceptance. Yes, you're right. Acceptance is the. Just admit it. Just admit it, Fred. You are self-conscious because you are not aerodynamically built. We do care too much. Yeah, I mean that is one thing you can say about us. You can't say that we don't care enough. We care a little too much some days. Just a little too much. But you know what? I'd rather care too much than be accused of not caring enough. Yeah, help channel. That's all it is, Fred. You just need a little help. It's fine. And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift from me, and the card attached would say, let's go wax Fred's back. Yeah, we're a help channel. Yep. We sure as fuck are. I get by with a little help from my friends. Yeah. Man, isn't it funny? There's a creator out here that absolutely hated when anybody had any noise in their background, right? Like you couldn't have a fan, you couldn't have an echo, none of that shit. But that same creator now has so much fucking sound in her background because she doesn't know how to work her equipment apparently. And so every time you hear her talk, it sounds like she has wind in her background and it's uber fucking annoying. Have you guys heard that lately? Yeah, it's bad. I couldn't even listen. I had to back out. I was like, no, I can't even do this. And the irony of it being that creator that had such a problem with background noise, and now she's the one that has the awful background noise, is crazy. And Wispy, fix your fucking ground hum. I know you're fucking in here in the bushes lurking. You seem to watch every fucking thing I do. Fix your fucking ground hum. Fix your fucking mic cords. You are the one. I thought it was Jilly, but it's you that sound awful. I went in while you were like the disservice you did to Athena Strand by not having decent audio while you were covering that. Good job. Way to go. Way to be class number 1 for victims. Fucking A. Anyway. Yeah, like, why do you think I've been doing Netflix? Listen, there's some really good shows on Netflix right now. Oh, God, there's some good shows. Beauty in Black just put its second half of season 2 on. Oh, goddamn. It picked right up and got real fucking good real quick. So I've got like 7 episodes of that to watch. Hulu's got some new stuff on it. So I'm going back to watching TV. I'm not going to fucking sit around and watch somebody with crappy fucking audio. Even the courtroom had better audio. Anyway, there's my little YouTube rant. And like I said, I watched a whole bunch of stuff on like all 4 days of the Camp Mystic evidentiary hearing. The judge made her ruling. They can't go forward with any more repairs or abatement on the Guadalupe side. So I even missed Soup yesterday. I didn't even see her. I was driving. Anyway, that was my bullshit. There was my bullshit. Yeah, from the floods. Yeah, Eric, that was July 4th, the day of so I guess what would it have been? It would have been July 3rd. The floods happened overnight, the 3rd into the morning of the 4th. And there's still one little girl who hasn't been found. And I do believe there was a fire chief whose body hasn't been found either. They found his truck, but it was like buried and like way down under rocks. Anyway. No, not my cup of tea either. That one needs to go get some fucking therapy and commit to a med routine. Listen, I get having mental illness. I get going through grief, but yeah, that's Seal Stewart. Seal Stewart is the little girl that's still missing. You watched more of the Camp Mystic stuff? Yeah. The security guard. I mean, it's really bad because they got like you can clearly tell that the kids see I didn't take it like that. Yeah, I saw that David was arrested also. Well, they'll have to see what they can. It's a fucking Tesla. I thought if you even looked in the Tesla's direction, it fucking started recording. Why can't they pull that? Because I guess if you got the person carrying the body to the trunk, you would have the person, right? Anyway, that's my thought. Eric, if you look at my community wall, I shared a couple of them, and then you can follow that breadcrumb trail back to the actual news. But I shared some of them out when I was watching them. Oh, they needed to wait for the toxicology to come back. I haven't really followed it really close, but I set a Google alert, and then it popped up yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, and said that he had been arrested. Maybe it was early evening. I don't remember. It was yesterday. I just go to Google and set an alert when I find something. It's the same thing with that Lookner, the one that took his wife to the Bahamas, and she fell out of a dinghy, and he floated around in the dinghy until he ended up washing up on the backside of the next island over. Oh yeah, it was. The testimony's really good because what I really believe is that those kids, Dick Eastland's sons and daughter-in-laws and daughter, that are all supposed to be like the overseers of the staff, it almost looks like the way it was presented on the stand, like they're all in official positions, but they really don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like in name only, because when it was time to answer the hard questions, like what is your policy state on that? I don't know. Wait, if you're the camp's chief health officer, your license expired January of 2026. So you're in the process of getting it renewed. But 27 campers and counselors died at your facility, and you still haven't reported that to DPHS when it's your camp policy. Agreed, Eric. When it's your camp policy that if a death happens, you're required to notify Texas DPHS, HHS, Health and Human Safety. That, for me, that was what like sealed the deal. No, she shouldn't have her license renewed. Is the way I feel. She shouldn't have her license renewed, especially if she failed to do all of that. Yep, there's a siren system. Edward Eastland was like, well, I think the state of Texas needed to do more to let us know that there was dangerous. He's like, sir, part of your job and job description and duties that you just told us that you do is to monitor the weather. So you're telling me that you don't follow the National Weather Service or NOAA on Twitter? They tweeted out the warning. Anyway, yep. All of that and more. All of that and more. Hey, you're welcome. What is true? Thank you for coming in with a silly idea to knock off a Pepsi truck. I appreciate that, but you don't get to be the criminal minds behind the operation, okay? You don't get to be the criminal mind. Clearly, none of us are masterminds enough. Andy might have to be the one that's in charge of our crime. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be on very early because I gotta drive to I'm gonna go to the farm early so I can get that fucking cake baked for the horses. Anyway, this is really all I had to do today. Listen, I didn't say it was illegal. I just think that maybe Fred, you are no longer the criminal mastermind. You and your little man pie can go sit in the corner. All right, dude, you're back to having to sit in the corner and look pretty and sharpen the knives. Yeah. The moment you wanted to put duct tape on your ass before you went into prison, that pretty much disqualified you, dude. As much as I appreciate that. It's goddamn dark here, isn't it? Like, can't see 2 feet in front of my face. You totally disqualified yourself, dude. That's okay, though. Then I'd rather you disqualify yourself. I would rather you disqualify yourself now before we were in the middle of the plan, right? And then all of a sudden you play a fucking wild card on us, and now we've got even bigger disaster. So I'd rather keep it like this. God damn, it's cold. Gonna be getting the space heater out. Can't plug my fucking fireplace in because the plug-in that's on that wall won't accept it. It has to be the non-polarized plug. And that doesn't work for this one. So I'm going to have to string an extension cord. Turn the fucking fireplace on for a little bit. I can't even boil a pot of water. Like, that would be my usual standard. Just throw a great big pot of water on to boil. And it puts enough moisture into the air and it heats the house up just enough. But I can't do that because we might all go kaboom. And only my dumbass would clean a stove so well that it now has gas leaks and no longer has grease holding the fucking shit together. It's just my luck. This is why I told the farmer he had to start cleaning the lint trap every time. Because it'd be my luck, I'd start the fucking dryer on fire. Well, Fred, it's not too bad of a deal that you disqualified yourself. Nobody wants to be the criminal mastermind because they're the one that gets all the fingers pointed at them. So, I mean, if you want to be that person, we can totally be the man pie cult. Fred and his little man pies. Too bad half the herd is going to be gimpy. And the other half is fucked up mentally. So, congratulations, Fred and his fucked up harem of man pies. Can we have like a one-winged magpie as our mascot? I'll go get misspelled tattoos. The man pies. Well, it was supposed to say magpie, but my tattoo artist couldn't spell. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if it's legal to be this funny. I don't know. Pretty funny motherfuckers. I'm kind of glad that we didn't go feed the bison today because I would have been up fucking earlier than I was, and it was almost too early this morning. um, do you ever wake up early in the morning and think, I could get up, but then you realize exactly that you're still more tired and you really could use that extra 2 hours of sleep? That was me this morning. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Andy. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's why it's day 364. Day 364. Let me have my last day in my 40s. This is my new best friend going forward. I really wish I could find my blue Jolly Rancher. I really wish I could find my blue Rancher. Andy, we're not even worried about that. I want you to make sure that you take care of your stuff first. Listen, having your shit hacked and having to replace all that stuff is hard enough. Don't even worry about me. I will be just fine. Mm. I did orange slush and blue rancher, and I can only find the orange slush. I don't know where the blue rancher went. I thought it was in my purse. I tore it apart at the farm because I bought 2 packs of smokes. On my way up to the farm, I stopped and I grabbed 2 packs of cigarettes. And once they were out, I went back to my vape. And I didn't buy any on the road yesterday. I drove the whole way home without I didn't stop. I didn't buy any. Nope. I just used my vape. Just using my vape. Oh, this lights up. Look at this. It does a whole fucking meteor shower. Did you see that? Yeah, it's a geek bar, Eric. It's a vape. Cherry ketamine. Oh my god. Ugh. I thought I was grabbing gummy lifesavers, and it turns out that I bought hard candies. So I put them in the dish out at the farm. But I couldn't not have one. Oh my god. I had the raspberry one. And it took me back to being like 5 years old. Like my mouth, it was so happy. but I can only eat like 1 or 2 Lifesavers, and then they do something weird. They make my throat hurt. I think it's the dye in them. That's weird. They make my throat. Ugh. I can tell you for a moment when I first put that raspberry Lifesaver in my mouth, I thought I was eating one of those Luden's cough drops. You know, the came in a little white box and they were round and they were the ones that didn't taste awful like Sucrets did. Ooh, did you see that Lululemon? Um, no, a lot of flavorings do that to me, and that's most likely an allergy to the dye that you're having. Oh man, Eric, that's awful. You buy them stills then? Yeah, I had just a moment where I was like, "Oh." Grandma always had Lifesavers in her purse when we were all little kids. There's always a roll of Lifesavers. Sometimes they were wintergreen, sometimes they were the 5 flavors, the tropical 5 flavors. A lot of times they were butter rum, which always made me wonder if she was a secret drinker. And the top one was always covered in like Kleenex lint bits. They were, my mom, she'd pack shit around like that and they'd have like little tobacco bits in them from her cigarette pack being in her purse. Anyway, funny things that we think of. And right now, I would love to go back to those moments. I can guarantee when I was little and I thought about being 50, I didn't expect to be that without my mother, my sister, and my grandma. I really didn't. But whatever. You want to hear God laugh? Tell him your plans. That's been the biggest lesson by far. You want to hear God laugh? Tell him your plans. Yeah, I don't know. I think my grandma had a Lifesaver hookup. I don't know where she always bought the Lifesavers at. But all I know is there was always a Lifesaver in her purse. The cinnamon ones, those were always the best. Cinnamon. Mm. My mom always chewed Dentyne, so she always had red cinnamon gum in her purse. And now I wonder if my mom was more of a drinker than I realized she was. Oh, blackjack. She'd like that too. Or the clove. I really like clove gum, but I like cloves. I got to show you guys. The sunflowers, the morning that I left, I did put them outside and I left them. And then he came home and he put them back in. But look at how many had actually popped up just from that couple of afternoons out in the sun. Look at how many of those. They were super happy. And then in the one in the bucket, there's like the 2 in the middle, closest to the right end. they're the only ones that didn't have, but all the others, if you zoom in, there's little pieces getting ready to pop up out of the dirt, except for those two in the end towards the two in the middle towards the right, or towards the top of the photo. So yeah, I was fucking grateful. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I was grateful. I think it'll be exciting when he makes those little sunflower room. Oh my God, we are bad criminals, you guys. We would not survive. We would not. We are not Ocean's 11 or any of that other foolishness. So you waited until midlife to be, or the downhill side of life to become a criminal? Yes, officer. Yep. And what about this plan made you think you were going to get away with it? Oh, we didn't think we were going to get away with it, but it was too good of a caper not to try to pull it off. Yeah, I can see those explanations not working in our favor. My God, it sounds like that refrigerator's having a storm inside of it. It's making a funny noise. All right. Well, I'm going to move on with my day. I'll be back around and I'm available if you need me. Just reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.